Did you know honey never goes bad? Some honey is over 3,000 years old, and you could still eat it today. And here's something crazy. Bees make honey using their mouths, like passing food from one mouth to another. Sounds weird, right? Let's find out how. Welcome back to Science and Beyond. Let's look into how bees make honey. First, a bee lands on a flower. It drinks a sweet juice called nectar using its long tongue. The bee stores this nectar in a special pouch inside its body. Think of it like a lunchbox just for nectar. Then the bee flies back to the hive. But here's the strange part. It passes the nectar from its mouth into another bee's mouth. That bee passes it to another bee. This happens again and again. Every time this happens, the nectar changes a little. It becomes thicker and sweeter. Finally, the bees put the nectar into little holes in the honeycomb. But it's still watery, so the bees flap their wings super fast, like tiny fans, to dry it out. Once it becomes thick, sticky honey, the bees close it with wax, like sealing a jar. And that's how honey is made. Here's a fun fact. To make just 1 spoon of honey, bees have to visit thousands of flowers. And one single bee makes only a tiny bit of honey in its whole life. So that jar of honey at home? Hundreds of bees work together to make it. Why does honey last forever? 3 reasons. 1. Honey has almost no water inside it. Germs need water to grow, so they can't survive in honey. 2. Honey is a little bit sour, like lemon. Germs don't like that either. 3. Bees add something tiny inside honey that fights germs, like a natural shield. That's why honey found in ancient Egyptian tombs, over 3,000 years old, was still good to eat. Honey isn't just for toast. Here's what else it can do. Healing cuts. Doctors sometimes use honey on wounds because it fights germs. Sore throat helper. Honey can help calm a cough, especially mixed in warm tea. Quick energy. Honey gives your body fast energy because of its natural sugar. Skincare. Some people use honey on their skin because it's gentle and helps it stay soft, especially on face. Important. Babies under 1 year old should never eat honey. It can make them very sick. But it's totally safe for kids older than 1 and adults. Different flowers make different honey. Honey from one flower can taste totally different from honey made from another flower. That's why there are so many honey flavors. Also, bees flap their wings about 200 times every second to dry the honey. That's faster than you can blink. So next time you eat honey, remember, it took hundreds of bees, lots of teamwork, and super fast wing flapping to make it. Honey isn't just sweet. It's one of nature's coolest inventions. If you learned something new, hit subscribe. Science and Beyond brings cool science facts every week. Comment below. Did you know honey never goes bad? See you next time.